River. The river goes through the city. The river goes through the city. I like swimming in the river. I like swimming in the river. We have a boat on the river. We have a boat on the river. We need to cross the river. We need to cross the river. A bridge over the river. A bridge over the river. Dry. Dry. The ground outside is bone dry. The ground outside is bone dry. I have to wait until my hair is dry before going out. I have to wait until my hair is dry before going out. Are the clothes dry yet? Are the clothes dry yet? This afternoon is sunny and dry. This afternoon is sunny and dry. Leave the towels to dry in the kitchen. Leave the towels to dry in the kitchen. It's easy to dry my hair now that it's short. It's easy to dry my hair now that it's short. Warm. You need a thick coat to keep you warm in the cold weather. You need a thick coat to keep you warm in the cold weather. We are lovely and warm by the fire. We are lovely and warm by the fire. A nice warm bath. A nice warm bath. The weather is quite warm. The weather is quite warm. A lovely warm day. A lovely warm day. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. I was very cold at the bus stop. I was very cold at the bus stop. Windy. I don't want to go out, it's too windy. I don't want to go out, it's too windy. A windy afternoon. A windy afternoon. It's difficult to play tennis when it's windy. It's difficult to play tennis when it's windy. It's windy outside. It's windy outside. The wind is blowing from the east. The wind is blowing from the east. An east wind. An east wind. Winter. Winters are very cold in eastern Russia. Winters are very cold in eastern Russia. In Australia, their winter is in July and August. In Australia, their winter is in July and August. We go skiing every winter. We go skiing every winter. They have a lot of snow in winter. They have a lot of snow in winter. Sunny. Sunny. It's a nice sunny day, let's have a picnic. It's a nice sunny day, let's have a picnic. A sunny afternoon. A sunny afternoon. I hope it's sunny tomorrow. I hope it's sunny tomorrow. The weather is nice and sunny. The weather is nice and sunny. Fair. Fair. There's a fair here next weekend. There's a fair here next weekend. Let's go to the fair this evening. Let's go to the fair this evening. Don't spend all your money at the fair. Don't spend all your money at the fair. Circus. I've got 2 tickets for the circus tonight. I've got 2 tickets for the circus tonight. She works in a traveling circus. She works in a traveling circus. A circus performer. A circus performer. Exhibition. The students are organizing an exhibition at the end of term. The students are organizing an exhibition at the end of term. An exhibition of Henry Moore's work. An exhibition of Henry Moore's work. There's an art exhibition in the school hall on Saturday. There's an art exhibition in the school hall on Saturday. Our annual photography exhibition. Our annual photography exhibition. The museum is putting on a big new exhibition. The museum is putting on a big new exhibition. Festival. Festival. A 3-day rock festival. A 3-day rock festival. The festival is every August. The festival is every August. A festival of classical music. A festival of classical music. Jazz. I really like jazz music. I really like jazz music. Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz? Jazz can be difficult to listen to. Jazz can be difficult to listen to. We met at a jazz concert. We met at a jazz concert. Air conditioning. Is the air conditioning on? Is the air conditioning on? The air conditioning is broken. The air conditioning is broken. The air conditioning makes a loud noise. The air conditioning makes a loud noise. Can you turn the air conditioning up? Can you turn the air conditioning up? Turn the air conditioning off when you go out. Turn the air conditioning off when you go out. I set the air conditioning to 17 degrees. I set the air conditioning to 17 degrees. A cool air-conditioned office. A cool air-conditioned office. Fun. Fun. Singing is great fun. Singing is great fun. I hope you have fun on holiday. I hope you have fun on holiday. Come swimming with us, it's fun. Come swimming with us, it's fun. She's a fun person to be with. She's a fun person to be with. We had a fun evening with our neighbors. We had a fun evening with our neighbors. Wet. The towel is very wet. The towel is very wet. Careful, the floor's wet. Careful, the floor's wet. You'll get wet if you go out in this rain. You'll get wet if you go out in this rain. Another wet weekend in Manchester. Another wet weekend in Manchester. It's going to be wet tomorrow. It's going to be wet tomorrow. A wet summer. A wet summer. About. I'm writing a book about Berlin. I'm writing a book about Berlin. A film about Winston Churchill. A film about Winston Churchill. A poem about being in love. A poem about being in love. Boring. My job is really boring. My job is really boring. The film was so boring we left before the end. The film was so boring we left before the end. The most boring book I read. The most boring book I read. Election. There's an election in May. There's an election in May. The Prime Minister called an election. The Prime Minister called an election. A general election. A general election. She won an election in 1997. She won an election in 1997. Who are you voting for in the election? Who are you voting for in the election? They elected a new government in France. They elected a new government in France. He was elected in 2010. He was elected in 2010. Main. The main entrance is on Oxford Street. The main entrance is on Oxford Street. My main aim is to pass my exams. My main aim is to pass my exams. We have our main meal in the evening. We have our main meal in the evening. The school's main building is half a mile away from here. The school's main building is half a mile away from here. There's a market today in the main square. There's a market today in the main square. Government. The government is spending too much money at the moment. The government is spending too much money at the moment. Can the government make people happier? Can the government make people happier? The local government. The local government. The government building. The government building. heart. A heart attack. A heart attack. My heart is beating strongly. My heart is beating strongly. Her heart is very weak now and she might die. Her heart is very weak now and she might die. Princess. Princess Elizabeth became queen in 1952. Princess Elizabeth became queen in 1952. There were 2 princesses at the event. There were 2 princesses at the event. He wants to marry a princess. He wants to marry a princess. A picture of Princess Anne. A picture of Princess Anne. Washroom. The campsite has a big washroom. The campsite has a big washroom. There is no hot water in the washroom this morning. There is no hot water in the washroom this morning. Go and have a wash in the washroom. Go and have a wash in the washroom. Cancer. He died of cancer. He died of cancer. The doctor told him he had cancer. The doctor told him he had cancer. Heart attack. Heart attacks are a common cause of death. Heart attacks are a common cause of death. He had a heart attack and died last week. He had a heart attack and died last week. Call an ambulance, he's having a heart attack. Call an ambulance, he's having a heart attack. We need to spend more money on health services. We need to spend more money on health services. Emergency services. Emergency services. Several. Several of his paintings are in the National Gallery. Several of his paintings are in the National Gallery. Several people said how much they enjoyed the exhibition. Several people said how much they enjoyed the exhibition. He owns several houses in London. He owns several houses in London. Plan. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. Do you think the plan will work? Do you think the plan will work? Everything is going according to plan. Everything is going according to plan. They're planning a new railway line. They're planning a new railway line. We're planning our holiday for this summer. We're planning our holiday for this summer. Per. It's $100 per ticket. It's $100 per ticket. The car can travel at 120 miles per hour. The car can travel at 120 miles per hour. Entry to the museum is £5 per person. Entry to the museum is £5 per person. Second. This is my second visit to Rome. This is my second visit to Rome. You can't have a second chance. You can't have a second chance. Skill. I've got good computer skills. I've got good computer skills. It's important to keep learning new skills. It's important to keep learning new skills. The course helps develop business skills. The course helps develop business skills. Good language skills are essential in this job. Good language skills are essential in this job. Special. A special area for families. A special area for families. A special school for children who are blind. A special school for children who are blind. This present is very special, and it's just for you. This present is very special, and it's just for you. I got some flowers specially for you. I got some flowers specially for you. Match. We watched a football match on TV last night. We watched a football match on TV last night. Are you going to the match tomorrow? Are you going to the match tomorrow? Who won the match? Who won the match? We've got a match against Arsenal on Saturday. We've got a match against Arsenal on Saturday. A tennis match. A tennis match. Stadium. The new stadium opened in 2015. The new stadium opened in 2015. The stadium holds 60,000 people. The stadium holds 60,000 people. The Olympic Stadium. The Olympic Stadium. The stadium cost over £20 million to build. The stadium cost over £20 million to build. A football stadium. A football stadium. Skiing. We go skiing every January. We go skiing every January. A skiing holiday. A skiing holiday. He broke his leg skiing. He broke his leg skiing. I need some new skis. I need some new skis. I can't ski very well. I can't ski very well. Play. Let's go and see a play. Let's go and see a play. She's acting in the school play this term. She's acting in the school play this term. Michael Frayn writes very good plays. Michael Frayn writes very good plays. The play was performed for the first time last night. The play was performed for the first time last night.